Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 54 of Direwolf20's 1.19 mod pack. And today we are getting into some Botania automation. Um, I want to automate a Runic Altar. I think it would just be interesting. I know I said earlier, a few episodes ago, I wasn't going to, but I think I want to. Just because runes get complicated, right? And it is kind of annoying. So automatically crafting these is going to be fantastic. All right, so first things first, we're going to establish the principles with the Runic Altar. So the Runic Altar can use the Wand of a Forest and a dispenser. Actually, anything that allows for the right-clicking activation of the Wand of the Forest can do this. So, for example, since this needs a right-click activation to start the, Living Rock to rune, we actually can do that with a dispenser. So, let's actually grab some stuff in here. So, let's grab nether brick. Let's go, I just grabbed nether wart, not nether brick. Nether brick here. Gunpowder. So we're gonna make a rune of fire just for an example here. That is one of the ones that I just kind of remember off the top of my head, and I'm too lazy to look up any other ones. So if we drop all of these items, right, you can see that we quickly craft it up. And if we grab a living rock, piece of living rock, and toss it on here, and then press the button, it'll activate, right? So we got that principle. It's fantastic. Now, the other principle is we need to drop items on this. Or, of course, a player can, right-click with an item. It doesn't even matter what I grab. Can right-click on here with an item, but I don't think that's really necessary to automation, right? So, first things first, how do we automate this? Well, there is actually something in Botania called an hourglass. An hourglass is actually really, really cool because it is basically a timer, but you can set the time by sand or soul sand. I don't think there's anything else you can use, but we can actually look that up in a second here. So we need actually multiple mana glass pieces, didn't we? So let's actually just grab this. Okay. Toss it back. Okay. So mana glass, we've got that. So let's actually get our hourglass. So if we actually just... Oop, nope, I actually can't, for some reason, look at what that is. Oop, did I just crash? Alright, well, I'm back. That actually took a little bit because I crashed twice. So, I've actually looked at the crash logs, and for some reason, refined storage was the first one, as the first reason we crashed, saying that it couldn't find a stack of some sort. And the second one was actually Nature's Aura. I don't 100% know why, but I loaded into the world and it immediately crashed. But we're back. Fantastic. All right. I don't even know what in the world happened there, but genuinely, it was just two different mods at two different times, apparently. Anyway, the hourglass. Fantastic. Let's actually look at this. So, if we have this in our hotbar, you can see... Oop, nope. Let's look that up. Hourglass. Sand, red sand, or soul sand added via right click. There is a different time for each one of them. Let's see. 1 per second for sand. Red sand is 10 seconds. Soul sand is 1 minute per. So if we actually just grab a piece of sand here. Normal sand. And we do 1, 2. Let's do every 4. Okay, you can see that every 4 seconds that this would activate. Okay, so let's actually cut it down to 2. There we go. So every 2 seconds, this will activate an attempt to activate the Runic Altar. Okay? So that's the first part of this done. So the next part is we need a factory dropper. Or something of that sort, right? Doesn't need to be a factory dropper. Could be an open crate if you want to just drop everything all at once. And yes, I was experimenting a little bit with this, but, so that's why there's items in here. Oops. And you want to make sure that there is a gap. That means it's facing down. And the next bit is we could just turn off this. So it just starts dropping them all. And I believe a demagnetization coil is probably what I need here. But I don't know if configuring this is going to be that easy. So let's go here, go here. So we're at that level. Okay. Let's just do 2 and 2. That should be fine. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. So just doing that works. All right, now that activated. Now we need to throw a piece of living rock. So you can kind of see where this is going to go, right? We basically will toss everything in here. And it will output said thing. So now we need a vacuumlator, I think, is probably what I want to use, just because we could have a bigger filter, right? Because a filter is going to be a good option here. So we just need the filter augment, I believe. Where's it at? There is a filter, this thing right here, item filter. That's what it's called. And we'll put that, let's just say right here. Not where I really wanted. I was kind of thinking that would be right there, in all honesty. Okay, so augment, filter, item filter. See how big of a list this is? That's probably a good idea. So, rune. We're only going to pick up rune of air, rune of water, rune of winter, earth, fire. And not just those, and for right now, is more what we're going to do. Alright, so we just need to pop these in here. Oh, yeah, go to the filter. That's probably a good option. Alright, so we're just going to click each individual one in there. And of course, we'll have to get the rune of gluttony, rune of wrath, rune of envy, and I believe there's another one out there. There's quite a few of them. But we'll put that as the allow list, and then the ME wireless is what we're going to actually be using. Alright, so we're going to grab a barrel, and we're going to put this right here. Then an item. Actually, do we need... Yeah, because the pattern provider is going to go here, interface here, wireless transceiver here, save that, and then those should be able to output there. And then if we grab the... What am I thinking? Item pipes? At item pipes. Or at pipes. I always keep doing that. At pipes. And we put a pipe here and a pipe here. We get rid of this, get rid of this, do that, do this and that. So that should push everything into there. Now we need to actually get a pattern for this, right? So let's go down to main. And we're going to look up rune. Let's go for rune of air. Okay. So we also need to make sure we add a living rock. So just one singular living rock there. Oh, nope, I'm out of patterns apparently. Craft up 64 of those. I guess I could just throw all of them in there. All right, so there's our first one. And we're just going to pop back to Britannia. And we'll toss that into here. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Don't know why I just did that, but that's okay. And then let's try this. So rune. So that was this one. It's one of these, right? Are you not able to show through this? You're all offline. Why are you all offline? Do you need to have a cable connection? That might be a thing. No? Or are you just broken? It looks like you might just be bugged out. Why are you being this way? You're still here. Okay, so you have been broken. I'm guessing during a crash. You probably got disconnected. So you'll both be broadcasters. I don't know why I haven't changed the name on these either. I'm okay without changing them for right now. Okay, so now should be able to get rid of that cable. And we should now have a rune. Okay, so we should be able to craft a rune of air. Click next, click start. Everything should drop. Okay, and then the vacuum leader does not have enough range to pick up the items. Okay, so range. Is there a range augment of some sort? At thermal range. I thought there was an AoE. If I remember correctly, there should be one. This thing right here. Radial. Radial. Instead of making it easy, let's make it complicated. Alright, so area of effect. I don't know if I can have more than one of these. But let's see. So if I drop this. Okay, and you are on allow. Okay, so if I drop it up higher. You just take a second, don't you? Okay, and if I actually toggle this. Engineer's vision. Okay, so you are just under. Can you take 2 of these? I don't even know. Okay. So we might not be able to do the vacuum later. Either that or we can drop it down. It's either that or we can try something else. I don't know if this will work. Kind of just experimenting here, right? So there is a magnet upgrade from sophisticated backpacks. I'm pretty sure we could do this with chests as well if we wanted to, but I wanted to try and see if I could do something with this. And then I could actually just grab a backpack from the house. There we go. The witches one sounds cool. Back to Britannia. And if I remember correctly, which I might not be, we should be able to... Let's set this right here. Okay. Put a magnet upgrade in here. So magnet, filter, allow. So we're going to take that off. Okay, so allow, rune, earth, air. I just said rune. I meant winter, earth, air, water, and fire. You actually just saw this work, by the way. It actually picked up the coal blocks from over this direction. So this should work. The only problem is that we are going to have an issue with this. And the reason that is because the rune of earth and rune of air, and I believe a few other runes, are actually supposed to be used in other recipes. Right? So if I toss this down on top of the altar, for example, this does do quick, right? That goes quickly. But if I toss this in here, okay, so it shouldn't be an issue. I don't see it being an issue. So if I just toss one on the ground, it got picked up pretty quickly. It's now in here. Fantastic. So we shouldn't have that issue, but if we do, we know why. To avoid this, I would assume we need to have some sort of like redstone signal or something. I don't know if we can do that with this, so maybe something else. But you know, let's now look at getting more runes auto-crafted patterns, right? So let's see. So we need to have rune of air. I think that was this one. Rune of water, which is this one. I don't know. I don't think I have a recipe for this. I don't think I have a recipe for this. But we also do need to automate one more thing after, which is mana powder and mana steel, which isn't that hard to automate, but, you know, we'll get there. So Rune of Air, Rune of Water, Rune of Earth. Oh, and also, I completely forgot, Living Rock. Can't forget that, so let's put this one back in here. Put the Living Rock piece in there, and of course, we will need to just make sure we do that on every other one. All right, so Earth, Water, Fire. Oh, I did it again. And of course, we will need to get more nether wart sooner or later. Probably sooner rather than later. Then this one, which needs... So here, water and earth. Perfect. But we also need cake, which is a thing that I don't actually think I have automatable yet. Let's see, cake. Remember that the AE2 system can't pull from itself, so keep that in mind. But I could do a fluid encapsulator recipe and then take that over to the fluid encapsulator and toss this in here so we have automated milk. We do not have eggs, I don't believe. We have 6 eggs, so eggs are not something that I have like auto crafting ability. There's Nature's Altar and Fusion. I've never used this, and I think I just crashed again. So we're having fun here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm back. So I have disabled the refined storage system, so hopefully we won't have to deal with that anymore. But we're actually going to quickly make an egg farm here, you know, go old school. If you don't know how to make an egg farm, well, you basically need a hopper, you need a carpet, and then you need the blocks to surround this so you can place your chickens. You know what, let's just go glass. Glass is also a non-suffocateable block, so basically, if they do get glitched out into the sides, they won't die, which is fantastic news. This is not the glass that I want, but, you know, we'll just go with it. And of course, we do need a chest or barrel. So I'm actually just going to go barrel, just make it nice and neat. And we're going to put that right here. Of course, we probably do need to put an ender chest there, but that is fine. And then we will grab our chickens. So 1, and then 2. And of course, grab my magnet. Oh no, they should have just been perfect. And then of course, we want to grab some seeds to breed these guys up so they can get more baby chickens in there. There we go. And that is perfect. So we should be getting some eggs in here. Of course, we will want to ender chest this. That's not a problem. If we actually grab an ender chest, I don't think... Which one is this one going into? White, white, green. Let's see, ender chest. And then we'll do green. Sorry if I actually was mistyping there. I'm typing with one hand. I don't usually type with one hand, so that was a bit weird. But we can actually just, you know, let's just double hopper this. Have a backflow if we need to. Well, I don't think we really need to, but it's okay. All right. So there's that. Let's actually go grab a drawer. Storage. Drawer. Egg. There. These 2 things. Boom. Connect. I want to get rid of multiple. There we go. Okay, so there's eggs. Of course, that'll be slow, but that's fine. So that was the Rune of Winter for cake. Did I teach this thing cake? And then wheat. I don't actually have an automated wheat source either. How much wheat do we have in here? We might not have any wheat. Oh, we have 441. For now, that's fine. If I run out, I run out. I'll get more. All right. Snow blocks. Let's see. Best way to get... Okay, so you could actually set up a pure daisy, which wouldn't be that difficult. Let's see here. So if we actually just pop back into Botania here, this whole system is off, which is fine. How would you do this, right? Because pure daisies are not waterloggable. So I can actually show you the floating pure daisy. So let's actually grab a floating flower. I think we need a glowing flower. What is it called? I know there's a different... Glimmering flower. That's what I'm looking for. So if we actually grab a glimmering variant of a flower. So let's actually just go lime. And then grab some glowstone here. So this. There's your glimmering variant. And you press use. And you'll want a pasture seed, which is a piece of grass. And a mana pool. That was the wrong thing. Alright, we just toss this in there. And then we press use, we do this, we do that, and then we need 4 white petals. Do I have any white petals in here? I do, but I also don't have enough, so let's just grab 2 more. And then I have a bucket in here for water. Where is my petal apothecary? It's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a seed, which actually we have on us. Perfect. And you take the pure daisy and the floating flower, and you make a floating pure daisy. And then let's actually move this a little bit away from the wall so we can surround this. You know what? Living stone. Let's make this fancy a little bit here. Let's go make like 4 sets of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's, make up some bricks. Is that a thing? Aha. Use some like Botania blocks. Why don't I? And then, of course, we can grab some water. Is there a fluid placer? Is that a thing? How does this one work? So it does need power. I can see that. But if I were to grab a... I don't have a lot of room to work with, right? So that's going to be a problem. So I think we would need to do entangled. The only reason I'm avoiding... what do you call it? I am avoiding cyclics is because it doesn't work like I want it to. It has a problem with flowing water. So, flux point. Also, just a little heads up. I have been working on something in the background. I know I've mentioned it in a live stream, I believe, a little bit ago, but I am still working on something. I've had to go a little bit of a different direction. I may or may not be pulling it back a few versions, but I'm still looking. I'm still figuring things out. Things are still happening. Hopefully soon. No promises. It's going to be in beta, and I will be making some videos on that soon. No idea when soon is, but it should be pretty soon. So just keep that in mind. All right, back to what we're doing here. So just got a sink, got a flux point. There we go. So what should happen is that this pure daisy, just like the living rock and living wood, should be converted into their variants. Or, well, stone and logs, Stone to living rock and wood to living raw wood stuff. That stuff, right? But this should work, I'm hoping. Unless we need to just have all of this set. So let's see. And I'm pretty sure you actually wouldn't need this, would you? If you put... I don't think you can make a infinite water source like this. You'd probably have to place a block. Yeah, that would just be... I want to do it this way. That's what I'm going to say. Simple machine frame. I kind of think this would be pretty cool. So, petty. Ooh. Actually. Hold up. It actually did most of it. So let's actually punch all this. Okay, so it should... I might need to place one more block placer. Might. I kind of want to watch this. Let me be right back. Okay, so I was right. This block, it's basically going in a circle. I don't know which direction it actually flows, but it's basically once this source block or one of these blocks gets taken out, the furthest away stops flowing at that moment, and it prevents this spot from being filled, which means that we need to basically put a fluid placer here, and that is fantastic and fine by me. You know, it's not like water's finite resource, right? So put that there, rotate it up, and then of course we're going to entangle bind this. How are we going to break this? That's a question. I think I can use AE with this. This should be fine, hopefully. I don't 100% know if I'm correct on that statement, but hopefully we can. I wouldn't see a problem why we couldn't at all. So, hope that was not the pipe that I need. I need an energy pipe. Just do this, and let's actually grab an efficiency add-on. 1, 2. And then I don't need anything else actually. Just efficiency. Okay, so that should work. Now we need to get block breakers. So I think we could do just simple block breaking stuff, you know, just get the formation cores and all that. But honestly, I think I want to just go with something different. You know, try out a different mods block breaker. I don't think that sounds like a terrible thing. You know, giving some other mods some sunshine here. So we're going to go with industrial foregoing. Since we went with the block placers, let's just continue it. Gold gear. Next, start. And then pity machine frame. We'll just go with 10 of those bad boys. And then the block placer or breaker. These probably do require all of the power. Do I not have iron gears actually craftable? That's okay. It's because I don't think they actually work in the Oh, they do. I just guess I've never set it up. I know some gears don't. I think diamond's the one that I was thinking that doesn't. Alright, so if we place these just like this, we will need power. Alright, that's fine. Entangle blocks to the rescue. Actually, we don't really need entangle blocks. We could just put that up, but you know. I already said it, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, now let's bind these. Quickly here. All right, those should all be bound. And we should see blocks being broken. Maybe? Why are you not breaking anything? Where is your working area? Is your working area bugged? It is, apparently. Do these need to have a range add-on or something? I think that'd be pretty weird. But why are they not functioning? Do I need to have... Let me just place a piece of cobblestone or something down here. So that broke it. So why are you not breaking snow? They might just not be able to? Maybe? Oh, you just, like, break water, too. That's a bit strange. Okay. So that's a resort. That's something we're not going to be able to do here. All right, so the next thing is to attempt to use a different block breaker. I know that the factory block breaker isn't terrible. The deco one, let's see. Just trying to fill this hole in here that I've made. All right, so if we grab the block breaker, this one right here, let's just grab one to test. I think I've used this one previously. So let's grab a full block. Totally a full block right here, right? And then we just rotate this to go down. Can this not go down? I think this is the one that can't go down. I knew there was one. You can only be placed flatly. Yikes. Don't want that one then. Rotation is fantastic. So it looks like we might just quickly switch gears to this one. But you do require mossy cobblestone, which is a bit strange. But that's alright. So, do you break water? That's my next question. Always on. Oh, you won't. Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Yes, you try to break water. Alright, I mean, formation core. Or annihilation, I mean. The annihilation plane. If I put that right there, and we grab an ME wireless terminal, I'm assuming the ME wireless terminal has been disconnected. I think that's been an issue. So let's try this. So save. Okay, so no, it actually hasn't. That's fantastic. So a cable. And we just grab a Fluix cable here. And I already have some on me. I didn't even see it. That's okay. Put that there. Okay, if you spawn water... Why? Why do you have to be this way? Why you gotta be so... Okay, anyway. Oh, well... The next question is... that I have is the block breaker from this, the small factory block breaker thing. Do you attempt to break water? Because if not, you're the winner. You don't have power, so let's actually fix that real quick. So bind this to here. Are you trying to break the water? It does not appear so, which is a fantastic thing. Now, the only problem with this, of course, is we'll need some item collectors because this doesn't have an internal inventory. And, of course, we can just then do whitelist for snowballs. All right, let's just show range here. Okay, so you are the winner. That is for sure because it is not... It doesn't make any sense why they try to break water or why they're successful to break water. It's just like a sponge, basically. But, you know. All right, so where is our radius here? So if we change this to this, All right, so I want to go over... I wish this was like one directional, you know? We'll just have it overlap a little bit. But that might be an issue. Okay, cover those 3 blocks, and I'll just put one on each corner. Anyway, with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I had a few technical issues. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but we have automated the Runic Altar. We're about to automate snow so we can get snow blocks. We've also automated eggs. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, where hopefully we won't have any technical issues. And if we do, they won't be as annoying to fix. Stay awesome. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!